Okay. Hi, my name is Bitul Kadakia and welcome to Canada Connect. Today I have extremely special guests with me, Swapna and Amit from Your Profound Solutions. They have been helping and doing a lot of different, webinars and meetings. And I hear, I think either both of them or one of them has a book that has recently come out, and a lot of different coaching and mentoring and seminars and webinars, and just keeping it busy and swamping through people's news feed through this COVID season. Swapna and Amit, welcome to Canada Connect.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mittal. Thank you very much.
Great to be on the show. Thank you.
Thank you. So, well, before we start, I'll give you a little about what Canada Connect. It's basically a platform where it's to connect businesses to businesses, businesses to consumers. So I have an event company which goes by the name PG International. It's an event and marketing company, and there through that particular company, I ended up meeting so many business owners, startups, vendors, people, consumers, and they're always looking, hey, where do we go? So this, I said, you know what, let's have one common place where professionals can get together, make a group, help each other. You're doing something unique that probably I'm not doing, but maybe our consumers can be the same. And similarly, what happens, it's a professional network where consumers are either a real estate professional, which I've recently a real estate professional now, and or if they're looking for an insurance advisor or a mortgage broker, or they're looking for a coach such as yourself, or hey, there's a new book coming out, so then we're like, it's a great platform to then uniquely combine our resources, our networks, and together we grow. So that's the whole idea of Canada Connect. And nowadays everything is so digital. So well, that's what in a nutshell. It's B2B and B2C both together.
I think you're doing wonderful with having this platform. Having this platform is a big help to everybody, businesses and consumers.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes people are so confused that they need help, but they don't know whom to reach out to.
Yes.
And I believe this is a great platform that, once they are connected with you, you can actually direct them in the right direction. So
exactly. And see, and it's about a direct approach, right? Like, it basically, when you are in that professional network, you are in some way going to refer people or connect with people which are like-minded, which are of the similar professional nature, and it's tried and tested. Like, from the time we've started doing some of these videos, we've already had people connecting, businesses connecting, some business, so in some way it's just like a check on you and what's happening, how are you doing. And so all this is a win-win together. And it's a platform, and I've always believed in together we grow. Even if there's a fellow real estate professional or an event professional, the platform is still open for them. It's not that, hey, I'm into events or I'm a realtor, I'm not going to get anybody else to come and talk about it. No. So together we grow. So anyway, too much about me. Swapna and Amit, tell me a little bit more about you. When did you come to Canada? What's your story, what's your journey, and then we'll dive into your profound solutions as well.
Yeah, for sure. So we came to Canada in the year 2000, so about 20 years ago.
Wow. Yeah. Happy 20.
Yes, thank you.
Wow, that's nice.
And our journey started with our background. Our background is in healthcare. We are physiotherapists, actually. That's where we started.
Wow. Okay.
And when we started, even here in Canada, we got our licenses and we were practicing physiotherapy on a full-time basis.
Nice.
But we were always interested in business, right? Right from when we were in India, we always looked for self-employment and business opportunities.
Right. Exactly.
We got ourselves involved in a lot of businesses in here, and we started seeing some amount of success and some not so successes. Right? It's just up and down and up and down. Till we got to understand how to really make a business successful.
Right.
And when we really got the system, we got the tools that were required, we started not only getting the success in our business, but we started to help other people.
Fantastic.
There is really a system. There is a certain pathway that people need to follow in order to be successful in business.
Exactly. That's great.
So when we started to teach that, and when we started to share that information, people started getting the success that they were looking for.
That's nice.
That was really our turning point in making sure that, that's the path that we want to follow, because it's all about empowerment and helping others.
Exactly. And you know what? And it's when your business is as successful as the people around it. So if you are empowering other people, in turn, in some way, you are getting empowered in terms way. So business is, a business deal has to be two ways. It can't be my way or the highway. It's not going to work. So absolutely. So go ahead. So then, what brought you to Canada, though? Like, why Canada?
Why Canada? Because being in the physiotherapy field, we were always looking for other opportunities outside India, right? Like because we wanted to. We felt even in India we had our own businesses. We had 2 clinics of our own. We were practicing, but we felt we were hitting a ceiling.
Okay.
And we decided, okay, we need to explore something different and grow in a much bigger scale.
Nice.
So
nice.
we came to Canada, like every other immigrant comes to Canada with lots of dreams in their eyes, right? And then when we came here, the reality kind of hit us. It's not as easy as you would think, but only people who are very persistent survive.
Nice.
And we decided when we came here, we decided, no, there's no turning back.
Yes.
We have come here, we will be successful in everything we do. And we did about 6 to 7 years of education here, doing work, full-time education. It was like quite challenging at the beginning.
Nice.
But there's the 2 of us, so it was okay. And then slowly, we got our degrees, we got our licenses here, we started practicing.
Nice.
And and then our family grew. Now we have 2 wonderful children here.
Fantastic. That's
yeah.
great. And back home is where? Where are you all from?
We are from Mumbai. We're from Thane, Mumbai.
Oh, wow. We're neighbors. Wow. So many years. I'm from Mumbai. I'm from South Bombay, absolutely. Very close to Gwalior Tank Station and so on. And, we've never met in India, in Mumbai. And here we are on camera. It's all a power of social media. Swapna, this is how we started, like just that one hi on a certain post, and then you connect and, okay, what do you do? How do you do? Let's see how we can help each other. And then eventually, it's so that's the power of social media. You just need to know. But a lot of times what happens is people don't take that first step. Like you have a journey. You already said, 20 years back, you had no family at that time. It was only 2 of you. You went through that up and down, and you walked your way up, and now you are sitting here. You have a successful business. You're helping others to get successful, and you're only going to grow and get better and better. So tell me a little bit, when you started this business, like your Profound Solutions. Tell me a little bit about what your Profound Solutions about. How did it come about to start, and the challenges, the obstacles probably you faced when you were starting this particular business.
Absolutely. So when we had this idea, it all started with an idea because we were trying to set up our own business in different areas, like Amit said. Amit tried into mortgages, he tried insurance, all kinds of businesses, because we always liked the idea of business. Even in India, we had our own clinics, so we had our own business.
Nice.
So although we were here, we were working full-time as physiotherapists, we always wanted to start something of our own. And then when we were struggling, we realized that, oh my God, there's so much help that's needed, even out there, right? Then we got some fantastic mentors that we attracted in our lives. We got a lot of education and training from them. And we got to the position that, now because we're successful, we're able to help others. And the only way to grow really is by, like you said, serving others.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So through Profound Solutions, what we try to do is not only build their business, but we also really focus on the mind science of it, because to be an entrepreneur, to be a business owner, you need to have a different mindset.
Exactly.
You need to have that persistence. You need to have that passion in you. You need to have that commitment every single day. You need to have a huge purpose in life, right? So we realized that just starting a business is not as simple unless that person actually goes through the whole mind shift. Exactly. And that's why we decided to also start focusing on the mind science aspect of it, in addition to just not building the business. We trained through Jack Canfield. We are both certified trainers with Jack Canfield. Jack Canfield is the co-creator of Chicken Soup for the Soul series and mentor. And he is the master in mind science. And training with him. And then we realized that, oh my God, having that education and the business education, when coupled together, it's magic.
Fantastic. No, that sounds very very exciting and a lot of work, and from mortgage to insurance to businesses and so on. It's really, and you mentioned about entrepreneurs are those crazy people who who probably work thrice as much for half the salary of a regular employee. So
If that.
but it's that you don't want anybody, we tell ourselves, because in some way even I'm involved with so many different things, and we tell ourselves that what, we have so much of our own freedom and we are not answerable and nobody's sitting on our head. But actually we are like those, India mein, I want to use that Hindi term, जो ढोल होता है जो दोनों तरफ से बजता है. So we are answerable to ourselves, we are answerable to our clients, we are answerable to our customers. So in some way, it looks easy, like grass is greener. There are so many people who are of the job mentality, and they're like, "Arey, apna business hoga, we'll be able to do things." But then there's so many people who are like, when we're running a business, they're like, "It's so easy. You go to the job, you have it organized." But it's a different kind of a chase. It's a different kind of a craze when you're building a business, and you're especially with when you're helping other people build their businesses. It's a different journey altogether.
It is because in a job, I mean, okay, you do your job, you do your 9 to 5, and then that's it. Where when you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, it's like 24/7. You're
9 to 9.
Absolutely. Even if you're not working, you are working here, right? So
Exactly.
it's like on the go always.
Okay, so since both of you do a lot of work together, like while even doing probably the dishes and the laundry and the brooming and the grocery shopping, you suddenly have an idea. This is what we need. So you're in some way always working. Like if you have to find it difficult, or you have to figure out a way how to disconnect as well, because entrepreneurs, those people, so much of your personal time goes away, family time goes away, and you really have to be passionate. You really have to be wanting to do something, wanting to make that difference. You need to have that drive and courage to build that successful. Like there are many people, it's so easy. You go online, open up a numbered company, it's very easy to open something, but to start and sustain and grow, those are different things. Now tell me a little bit of what kind of businesses can come to you or can come for advice, or what kind of business solutions would you provide? Let's say I'm any example. Let's say
now basically we are working with a lot of entrepreneurs and small business owners. That has been our specialty right now.
Okay.
Because we find a lot of people want to enter into businesses, but they don't have business background.
Right.
They're really good in what they're doing. Like, for example, in real estate, we talk about real estate agents, mortgage brokers, insurance. They're really good at what they are doing. So they have very good product knowledge, but they don't have a business background. And that's why when they try to set up it as a business, they actually fail, or they don't have all the components that are required to carry out it as a business.
Nice.
And I realized that myself, because I went through all these 7 businesses. And the problem was never the actual product. Like when I was studying mortgages, the mortgages was never the problem.
Correct.
And there were amazing teachers in my mortgage company that I was working with, and they were so good, and I wasn't. Right? So I said, definitely it's not the mortgage, it's not the product, it's not the interest rate that I can offer, because I can offer the same interest rate. So there are my components that I'm missing in the business part of it.
Correct. Exactly.
And when I realized those and I started implementing that, now we have the power that we can go to any business of that particular nature and be successful.
Right. So you are in some way. Tell me a little more. Like, so let's say example. If I'm a realtor, example by profession, right? So I've recently started real estate. So now, when it comes to, let's say I come as a client, and I'm just asking generally the example. I come as a client to your Profound Solutions. So do you help me or you help me with my finances? You help me with my structure, or how the business is? It more individual, or it's more for the company, for the corporate, for the how would that happen? Like, can you give me a certain live example, either mine or anybody? So at least that way somebody is either listening to it now, or at some point of time when they're listening to this, watching this, at least they can get an idea and they can relate to it. Give me like a relatable example.
Yeah. So basically, let me tell you what we offer is we offer kind of 3 to 4 main programs.
Okay.
So if there is a person who wants to help get himself help with mindset, right?
Okay.
And they may be business owners, they may be entrepreneurs, or they may be, small business owners.
Right.
They would need help with, say, mindset, like just get me
Right.
how to focus, get me how to set up goals. They have no idea.
Right.
Then we run a monthly program. It's a group program.
Okay.
So it's not customized to one person, but people attend that in a group.
Right.
There is one program specifically designed for entrepreneurs, which is called the Abbott program. It's an advanced business builder online training.
Okay.
That particular training, again, it's a group of entrepreneurs and small business owners that we work with, and we give them specific strategies that are required to excel in business.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Then we have the customized solution, which is also offered as a one-on-one program.
Okay.
And in that particular program, what we do is we work with you on an individual basis, and we give exact statistics and the summaries and the tools that you require in your specific business.
Okay.
Right? So let me give you an example. If let's say, for example, a realtor, right?
Okay.
If you're a realtor, and if you come to me and say, Amit, I want to build my business. We want to do, say this is our goal. This is by the end of the year. This is how much I want to collect in revenue.
Right.
So we set up an entire plan with you, like just the basic.
Okay.
If you look at how a business is structured, there are 4 components of any business, right? Just to start with.
Yeah.
Right. So the first component we talk about is the administration component.
Right.
Right. The second component we talk about is the communication component. Right. The third part is the sales and marketing.
Okay.
And the fourth part is the quality checks.
Okay.
Okay. So the 4 components, these are the 4 pillars that any business stands upon.
That's true. Right.
What does administration consist of? What is communication? What is sales and marketing? There is some basic misunderstanding that sales and marketing is kind of the same thing, and entrepreneurs, mix it together and they say, calls. Okay, were they marketing focused or were they sales focused?
Correct.
So we sort of help you define exactly how to separate out in these 4 pillars.
Nice.
And lay out the entire plan in these programs.
That's very nice. So does this cost a lot for startup business owners? Let's say if somebody, is starting up a business, and then they're like, hey, what kind of payment plans these are? And, is it going to create a hole in my bank and so on? How does that, because see, these are questions, when especially when a business owner, and again, I've been in the business industry for a very long time, in different kind of industries as well. And, when you're starting up, like there are startup costs in advertising, in sales, and initially, entrepreneurs trying to do everything on their own. They're like, no, let me find a solution, and let me try and figure out how to do it, and let me put those 3 hours more or 5 hours more, and sometimes putting that 5 hours is not as much worth it as just spending that $20, because that's going to probably get your job done much faster. So people have a little bit, especially in the starting up, you have to try and delegate. So how much is this going to cost, like roughly? And each solution may be different, I'm sure. But
that's absolutely true, because we want to offer those options to entrepreneurs and small business owners.
Okay.
The way that we've designed our business is you can start at any level that you are comfortable with.
Okay.
So it can start with we do a free training. Like every week we come up with a topic and we do about 90 minutes of free training.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
So basically, it's called topsalessecret.com. That's our website, topsalessecret.com, where I actually deliver 90 minutes of business training free to entrepreneurs.
Fantastic. That's great.
That's a starting point. And if they like what I'm teaching them, if they say, oh my God, this makes sense. Now, what are the next steps, Amit? Tell us more.
Right.
Then we have programs that they can go into, a couple of programs. Like one program that we offer is specifically for the businesses. It's a group coaching program.
Okay.
Right? So that could cost anywhere from between $300 to $500 for about a 6-week session.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
and then we have the mindset program, which is called From Limitations to Leadership. That's a monthly membership program, and we just launched it. Actually, we launched it about a month ago.
Oh wow! And congratulations! Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
And that starts also at a very low price, which is $29 a month right now.
Which is great.
This is some starting point for entrepreneurs, because really, Mithil, honestly, I'll tell you, we have the one-on-one programs which are very intense, okay, right, which we give guarantees. So, for example, my highest program that we offer both as coaches is very pricey. Okay, but the thing is, we don't want to put that on the site and get people enrolled into that program, because we really want to make sure that we can help you.
Correct.
If you go to the website website and sign up for our most expensive program. And if we sign that, you know what, we find that this is not the person we can help, then it doesn't work that way.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we
You may even have the solution for it, but if the other person who's coming to help, if they're not open to it or they're not practicing the steps that are required to take, and it's not
We
going
have
to work,
the fit has to be both ways.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly. It's not, that old saying that it's not only about the teacher, how the teacher is, it's also the student as well. It has to, they both need to be, one of my teachers had always told me that there's something called as alignment, like only when you are in alignment or like a radio frequency, only when that perfect frequency is there, that's when it's going to, you're going to have a flow basically. So
Right.
that's pretty much, a doctor can advise you that, hey, these are the medicines to take. But if the patient is not taking those medicines, you can't say, hey, doc, I paid you the money. I took the medicine. Did you eat them? you know. So something is what you have to practice as well. And again, the fees that you're saying, like $29, $30, $300, $500, when you're starting a business, come on, those are small startup fees. And it's with the right knowledge, with the right training, and since you've gone through so many different businesses, it's in some way like a fast track. That other person could do it. Everybody knows, oh, social media marketing is so big right now. Have a Facebook page and have a Twitter and Instagram, but how many people actually utilize it? How many people actually practice it? How many people are actively involved in it? So that's what coaches like you and teachers like you come in place, and they tell you, hey, this is the direction that works for you. Take that path.
That's exactly right. Because, the whole thing that they are actually saving is time.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So working with us, what they can achieve in say 3 months, they can do it themselves and achieve in 3 years.
Correct.
But it really makes sense for people to put in that effort and work on trial and error if
Right.
they can spend some amount of money, whatever level they can, and get that information, put themselves on fast track and make themselves successful that much faster.
Perfect. No, I think that's great. Anybody watching this, please just give a call to them, and give a call, write to them, get in touch with them. They're pretty active on social media. Swapna and Amit, reach out to either of them. Their website is right in the scroller below, and of course, the link will be active, so y'all can feel free to reach out to them, even if it's just a doubt. What? Hey, is this for me? Give a call. You never know. It may just change things for you as a business owner, or and in this day and age, like right now, because of this whole state of emergency, there are so many people who are moving to, I think I should have a startup of my own. I think I should have something that I can give some time to in the evening, the startup entrepreneurs. So maybe so again, going at it alone could take you 6 months more, 9 months more, and maybe they have some amazing things. Maybe take that 90-minute course that Amit has to offer, and that could answer some solutions for you. And but start. The whole idea is take that step. So take that step. Exactly. And you never know. And, if you're looking for partners, maybe, put up a post that, hey, I have this particular product. I'm looking for a partner or an investor. Put that up on this Canada Connect group. You never know. You may find an investor right here and here. The idea is to communicate, so that's what is important. Tell me a little more, like, so what helped you, or because, like you said, you've been through 7 different businesses. What made you realize, Swapna and Amit both, that, what, this is the business for me? What made you define that this is successful, this is what is working, and what, we're going to put this message forward?
Well, I always, when someone asks me this question, I always say, so what is it? What is that one thing that helps you get up in the morning? That you jump out of bed every single morning, and you can do that without being tired, without, just, you're so passionate about it. And for us, it's the same thing. We are very passionate about what we do. So for me, it doesn't feel like work, although it's a business, we're almost playing like a game, because we don't feel that effort.
Correct.
That's because we're very passionate about it. So I think having that purpose in mind, having the why behind it, why is it that you're doing something? Why is it that you're starting your business keeps you going? Because starting a business is one thing, and sustaining it is a totally different ball game. And unless you have that why, that big why in your mind, what is it that made you start in the first place? For us, our biggest why are our 2 kids. Biggest why. So no matter what, every single morning we have that energy in us that, okay, this is it, this is the day, we're going to make it happen, and we do it, right? So every business owner, every entrepreneur out there, I think my message is, what is your big why? Otherwise, if you don't have that clarity in you, then it feels like a struggle.
That's true. Yeah. And you know, for some business entrepreneurs, it could be, why do I have these kids? So, so
That's another story. Let's go to another conversation about that.
so you never know. So each why may be different, but as long as you're passionate about your why, you know, you're going to wake up with that smile. And for you, both of you are, you know, great people. You look passionate. Both of you are, even the vibe that I'm getting through this digital Canada Connect with you all, that, you know, you all are very passionate about what you do. And you know what, passion is what drives everything eventually. You know, everybody's in, you know, everybody is there to make money. Everybody is there to success, to, you know, become successful. And success is different. For some people, it may be a car. For somebody, it may be a house. For somebody, it may be a marriage. For somebody, it may be the kids, you know. So it's different for everybody. So, you know, as long as you're happy with your success, and as long as you're thriving to get up and grow and get up and do something more and more, I think you're going to be successful. And I think everybody in their own way is successful. You know, you just have to be happy with it and have that content and have that gratitude. You know, in some way, all of us, or a lot of us, are immigrants. We've come from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and here we are all coexisting together, living together. You know, we all have our own personal challenges, our professional challenges, but we're all still going at it, keeping positive, and that's what I think is very important. Anything else? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what I've mentioned in my book, and Amit has a book too, and we both are international best-selling authors. But
Fantastic.
in his book, he has emphasized on the business aspect of it. You know, exactly what we do, how to grow your business online and offline.
Nice.
My book is more about transformation. So in my book, I really, you know, I honestly believe that success is not a destination; it is a journey.
Exactly.
Right? So it is a journey towards something, right? So, like you said, success may seem different for different people, but I feel you never reach a destination. You reach your goal, but the path that you take to reach that goal is what makes you successful.
Exactly, and that's what your book is about, right? Like I think I saw it's called Journey, right?
Your journey within.
Fantastic. I think it's my lucky day. I have like two amazing people, two authors, international top-selling authors, who I have on this platform. And you know, people don't realize it. People just see, oh, they're on, you know, active on this, and but there's, everybody has their own story, and that's the whole idea. Let's highlight each other's story and let's tell. And you know, you never know how and when somebody can gain help, and just financially or personally or professionally, or you may just know of some people who are great, like-minded people. So no, thank you for sharing your time with me. Thank you for you know, all this information. I hope people watching this will connect with you and will figure out a way to see how they can you know, use your mentorship, your teaching, your coaching to excel in their businesses. Anything else? You know, have we missed out on anything before I let you go today?
No, thank you so much.
Yes,
that was
Mithul.
really well organized, Mithul, and thank you so much for bringing us on in order to help your audience, in order to make that possible for us to meet online.
Absolutely.
And conversation. I had fun. That was amazing.
That was really amazing. For sitting with me when, you know, for the last Facebook live, when I saw you, I met you. So hopefully we'll meet in person sometime soon.
Absolutely. You know, I'm not a very, like, yes, it's very important to have the gloves and the masks and so on, but the feeling of wearing those things, I feel I'm going to go rob someplace. So I'm like, I'd rather not go out. I'd rather, you know, do my thing, meet people virtually. And there is so much things that can happen virtually, you know. But I'm hopeful that things are going to get better. You know, life is a circle. It's going to only get better and better. Idea is to keep going. And, you know, before I let you go, Swapna, one last mantra that you go by, and Amit, one last mantra that you go by. You know, this is what, you know, each of you, because yes, you are doing so much together, but you all still are on your own, you know, doing your things. And both of you are individual people who have your own mantras as well. Please share what your mantras, and, you know, I really appreciate. Thanks for your time again. Yes.
No problem. You want to go first?
Yeah. For me, Mithul, I would say that when you're looking at any information, be increase your awareness level. That would be my main message.
Right.
A lot of people right now, especially given in the circumstances we are, they're just blown away by the information, and they are just bombarded with so much data
That's true.
that they're taking this data on as their own data. So my message to the audience is actually just to increase their awareness and to really have a look that what you're hearing, what the next person, what the media is, what the government is saying, is that really true for you?
That's true.
If it is true for you, then that's perfect. Then you can accept it. But don't just accept it because a higher authority said that, or somebody that you trust and know said that. You have to look at that point of. You have to have your own point of view on it, and then make a decision whether it's true for you.
Absolutely. So awareness is your key takeaway, right?
Yeah.
No, which is great because I'm not sure. Again, there are suddenly on Instagram or on Facebook, suddenly there'll be this light-hearted, not even light-hearted. Suddenly they'll just say some Bollywood actor is suddenly in the hospital and Hollywood actor is suddenly passed away, and then after some time, people come on the newsfeed again. They're like, that's fake news because there's so much, and sometimes things get spread so easily and they get viral so quickly. And because of this new social media age, it's very easy to spread news, be it good or bad. So that's why, be aware before you share that on a WhatsApp group or somewhere else on your own timeline, because you never know who's watching,
Yeah.
And Swapna, your mantra.
My mantra is, and it has really, really, really helped me in all my relationships, and be it my friends, my family, my coworkers. What I have really gone by is that when someone says something to you, try to understand their perspective instead of just attacking them. Understand where they come from. Understand it's their viewpoint. It not necessarily you will agree to it. You may, but you know what? You understand where they are coming from. You try to put yourself in their shoes and really take the time to understand. And you don't have to agree with them. Like, sometimes, because there are always differences of opinions, but that does not mean that you need to attack the other person. As long as you understand their viewpoint and, be compassionate with that, then, you don't have to encounter conflicts.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely no good. These are great mantras to go by. It's similar. It's very simple. Like we have 5 fingers. Not all of them are the same, and all of them are there for a certain purpose and so on. And the 5 fingers makes one hand. So everybody's opinion, everybody's perception is different, and everybody's point of view is different. So I really appreciate what you said, and thank you again once again for this time that you've given us. And I hope people who watch this or are going to watch it, they take something from here. And if there is anything, the numbers are right below. You're starting up a business, you're already running a successful business, reach out to Swapna and Amit. They may have some solution for you. They may have a profound solution for you. And if you know of somebody who would like to get featured on this Canada Connect group of ours, please feel free to reach out to me. My numbers are below, and my 2 websites are below. I have an events company, and I'm a real estate professional. So anybody is looking for buying, selling, investing, reach out to me, and we can take it from there. Look forward to connecting more and more people.
Thank you so much, Mikul, for having us.
Thank you, Swapna. Thank you, Amit. Have a good one. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.